is News 3 Now at 6.
Thanks for joining us. We're enjoying mild weather and sunshine today, but things will warm up and get more humid for the 4th of July weekend. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi.
Charlotte, it certainly is nice to have a break in the humidity, and temperatures will be pretty comfortable for tomorrow. But as we head into the 4th of July weekend, the heat and humidity come right back. Looking for a high of 88 Saturday and 91 on the 4th of July Sunday. Heat index readings will be in the mid to upper 90s at times, so be prepared for the heat as you plan your outdoor activities for the weekend. Visible cloud track right now showing lots of sunshine across much of Wisconsin, and really not a drop of rain to be found anywhere around here. High temperatures today topped out right at 80 in Madison, 82 Janesville, generally in the lower 80s to the south and west of Madison. Current temperatures are in the upper 70s to the lower 80s. A little cooler closer to Lake Michigan. Notice temperatures there are in the 60s, but dew point temperatures have come down. They're in the 50s for the most part. That means the air has dried out and will actually lead to a slightly cooler night. So look for a low tonight of about 54. Tomorrow's high 77, again with the low humidity, but again, by the weekend, we're back into the upper 80s and the lower 90s. I'll have more details in the forecast in a few minutes.
We're used to shortages during the pandemic, toilet paper and Clorox wipes to name a few, but while those supplies have bounced back, fireworks have not. Grace Hodak is live at Savior Fireworks in Verona, where shelves are stocked, but not for long. Grace?
Vicki, call me.
The production and shipment of fireworks was slowed down because of the pandemic, and now fireworks shop owners like Andrew Obrick are experiencing the same issue. A booming business.
What we have is what we have, and when it's gone, it's gone.
Causing a shortage of supply.
In the past years, I could order my fireworks and have them in 1 to 3 days. This year, it took me 3 weeks to get my fireworks.
Fireworks shop owners like Andrew Obrecht are having a tough time keeping their shelves stocked.
Last year, we had a really good year in the fireworks business, and the pressure was on China to make more fireworks than they've ever had to produce in the history of China.
Last year, many fireworks shows and festivals were canceled because of the pandemic, forcing people to buy their own and light up personal shows.
The demand for fireworks was way up. It was the best and busiest year in the history of the fireworks industry, not only for me, but for other fireworks providers.
And while people can still celebrate at home, shows like the one at Black Hawk Country Club are fully stocked and ready to safely put on a professional show.
We're shooting all stuff that's 200 feet or more in the air, which should be visible from most of the golf course.
This year, Gary Johnson is launching his fireworks higher to give people the option of spacing out throughout the golf course.
Bring yourself, bring your kids, bring a picnic if you want.
Bringing plenty of options to a weekend where there will be plenty of fun to go around. Many fireworks shops will be open past the 4th of July, including Savior Fireworks here, but they tell me there's no guarantee there's going to be any left to buy at that point. Live in Verona, Grace Hodak, News 3 Now.
Grace, thank you. The last thing you want to happen is a fireworks accident this weekend. So doctors in Madison want you to know the risks. Last year, UW Health treated more than a dozen people for fireworks-related injuries.
I've seen hand injuries, I've seen people lose fingers, I've seen eye injuries, people lose eyes, facial injuries, terrible burns.
UW Health urges you to leave it to the professionals, but remember, never make your own fireworks or light more than one at a time. Stay sober when lighting fireworks. Keep a bucket of water nearby and give kids glow sticks instead of sparklers to protect them. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10, we'll hear one man's firsthand warning about fireworks injuries. There are a number of professional displays in our area if you're interested. The Madison Mallards have fireworks after the games on Saturday and Sunday. Madison has fireworks at Breeze Stevens Field on Saturday. Wisconsin Dells has fireworks on the 4th at dusk downtown, as do most other cities in our area. For a full list, just head to channel3000.com. Well, some beaches in Madison are closed heading into the holiday weekend. To protect you from getting sick, 8 of Madison's 22 beaches and lake access points are currently closed for swimming after showing high levels of bacteria and blue-green algae. It is still safe to go in the water for recreational activities like kayaking, as long as there is not a lot of water getting on your face and mouth. The list includes B.B. Clark, James Madison, Olbrich, Olin, Tenney, and others. You can always check what beaches are open on Public Health Madison and Dane County's website. Public Health monitors these beaches weekly. Well, the Bucks take on the Hawks again tonight for Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals, but Giannis is officially out for this game. Bucks officials say he hyperextended his knee in Game 4. Fans are arriving in the Deer District right now for tonight's 7:30 tip-off. In a tweet, Giannis encouraged those fans to, quote, get loud tonight. The Bucks and Hawks are tied at 2 games apiece. Governor Evers and the Oneida Nation have signed a deal allowing people to bet on sporting events at the tribe's casino and facilities.
And this day is historic. This is only the 3rd time the compact has been amended, and it will be the first time that event wagering will be permitted in Wisconsin in recent history.
You'll now be able to bet on drafts, professional sporting events like the NFL and NBA, and more. It still has to be approved by the U.S. Bureau of Indian Affairs. We're still waiting to see what Governor Evers does with the version of the state budget passed by the Senate last night. It passed on a 23-9 vote after the Assembly approved it Tuesday. The governor can now sign it or use his partial veto powers to rewrite the document. GOP leaders are urging the governor not to do that.
If he vetoes this budget, we lose funding for hospitals that we put into the budget. We lose funding for nursing homes. There are 7 UW buildings that aren't going to be done if the governor vetoes this budget.
The governor will have 6 days, excluding Sunday, to take action on the budget. If he does nothing, it automatically becomes law. The Winnebago County Health Department is launching a health impact survey to study the effects of the Chemtool fire earlier this month. The health department wants to hear from anyone who feels they were affected, from evacuated residents to first responders. Questions include how you were impacted, what you came into contact with, and any mental or physical impacts.
Is an important step to really understanding and putting together the whole picture of the event and its impact on our region.
There's been over 150 inquiries since the fire to the health department. Health officials say air, land, and water testing results have remained stable since the fire. The Slender Man case felt like something right out of a horror movie, and today we saw a very real twist. One of the young women convicted of trying to kill her classmate will soon be released. Brady Mallory is taking us to today's hearing and explains why the judge believes Anissa Weier is not a threat to anyone.
Yeah, Charlotte, the Wisconsin case captured the attention of Americans everywhere, and it goes back 7 years to 2014. Investigators say Weier and Morgan Geyser lured classmate Peyton Leitner into the woods in Waukesha and stabbed Leitner 19 times. Well, she survived, and all 3 girls were just 12 at the time. Weier pleaded guilty to attempted second-degree homicide. Today, Waukesha County Judge Michael Boren granted her conditional release from Winnebago Mental Health Institute. He says he based his decision on a few criteria, including her age at the time of the crime, the concept of the Slender Man myth, and the fact medical experts say she displays no mental illness or psychotic behavior.
Based upon these circumstances, the court does not find that there is clear and convincing evidence that Anissa Weier poses a significant threat of bodily harm to herself or others, or of serious property damage.
The judge gave state officials 60 days to draw up the plan. Weier will be held at the facility at least until a September 10th hearing.
A 20-year-old man agreed to plead guilty to reckless homicide today. Jalen Kane Robertson reached that deal in Dane County Court. 2 other charges were read in and dismissed. Kane Robertson shot and killed a man at the Red Roof Inn on Madison's east side last summer. Court records show that he could spend a maximum of 20 years in prison. He will be sentenced in September. Still ahead at 6, first responders have been fighting an increase in opioid overdoses over the last year. How a first-of-its-kind program in Fitch-Rona is offering a new solution and hopefully saving lives.
During the 72-hour Summer of Sleep mattress sale at Ashley HOMESTORE, save up to 60% off doorbusters. This deluxe Serta is half price, plus $500 in free furniture. Save $1,000 instantly on your choice of Sealy or Perfect Sleeper, now just $699. Ashley HOMESTORE.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 50 homeowners to participate in our home evaluation program. Here's what we want to do. We want to take those old energy-wasting windows out and install the Eco Sky windows only from Mad City Windows. Now listen to this. You'll get special savings. Zip code and location are important. We'll put a good neighbor sign in your yard. Curb appeal counts. You'll take advantage of special savings only offered by Mad City Windows. We're Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, and now would be a great time to call for a limited time to be one of 50 homeowners to get these special savings direct from the manufacturer. Free installation on a house full of new windows. You got to be compensated for your time. 18 months, no payments, no interest. And if you call now, $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate, zip code, and location are very important. Call 608-338-1616. Let me give you that number again, 608-338-1616, Mad City.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
I'm not just a Janesville family doctor, I'm a patient too. So I looked at the science before I got a COVID-19 shot. That's why when you ask me, should most people get a vaccine? My answer is yes. Ask your family doctor what they think.
Ashley HOMESTORE 72-hour Stars and Stripes weekend sale just got better. Save up to 60% off doorbusters. Plus, no interest financing for 5 years means you pay as little as $25 a month for complete rooms you'll love. And take up to a bonus 10% off our sale prices. Ashley HOMESTORE.
Fitch-Rona EMS is pioneering a new program in Dane County, expecting it to save lives. It comes as emergency responders take on an increase of overdoses since the pandemic began. Madeline O'Neill tells us how they are trying to stay a step ahead. Maddie?
Well, health experts and first responders say the pandemic has a lot to do with the significant rise in overdoses we've seen here in Dane County. So Fitch-Rona EMS is adding another safeguard in their Fitchburg and Verona communities, hoping it will catch on throughout the area.
Well, that's fun, you know, lights and sirens and stuff.
But what really gets Fitch-Rona EMS Deputy Chief Jeff Dostalik going?
Where the rubber really meets the road is saving somebody's life.
That often means using naloxone or Narcan to bring people back from an opioid overdose.
Well, Narcan is a lifesaver.
Fitch-Rona EMS has used 73% more doses this year compared to the same time period last year.
Overdoses and alcoholism has certainly increased.
Countywide, Dostalik says naloxone use is up since 2019 as well, along with an increase in suspected substance abuse emergencies in 2020.
So coming out of the pandemic and the situation people have been in, mental health is a big thing.
To make sure they're not leaving anyone behind, Fitch-Rona EMS is leaving something else behind.
Oh, there you go.
After saving someone from an overdose, responders can leave an extra Narcan kit with a patient and their family.
A lot of people would say, well, you're just enabling them to keep doing it. And I say, I don't care how many times we have to give it to them.
Because if the kits, armed with information on resources, get the patient closer to help, Dostalik says they've done their job.
And I don't care about the lights and sirens, and really I don't care about call volume. What I really care about is, did we make a difference in somebody's life today? And this is an opportunity to make a difference in somebody's life.
The Narcan kits, which they were able to secure with the help of public health and safe communities, went on ambulances about 2 weeks ago. Now, they haven't responded to any overdose calls in that time, but the crew is trained and ready on the new program.
Getting a check of COVID-19 numbers. The 7-day average is again trending up today. The average sits at 71 new cases. Another 5,000 people in Wisconsin are newly vaccinated. Today, Wisconsin hit 47% of its population fully vaccinated. 50% of Wisconsinites have at least one dose. In Dane County, nearly 65% of the population has completed the vaccine series. Almost 69% have at least one dose. It's one of the largest air transports of animals ever. How Dane County Humane Society is helping dozens of dogs find new homes. Plus, we're getting you ready for a hot holiday weekend. Gary's back with what to expect in the first warn forecast.
The 72-hour Stars and Stripes appliance sale is through Monday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 40% off in-stock doorbusters, plus no interest for 18 months. The biggest appliance sale of the year is through Monday at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley HOMESTORE off the Beltline.
There's nothing like fresh coffee, the morning sun, and our windows keeping you comfortable. Why don't you do like over 50,000 satisfied customers? Give us a call here at Mad City Windows. And right now, you can be one of 50 homeowners to participate in our home evaluation program, and you'll be compensated for your time, free installation on a house full of new windows. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. And if you call me now, $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate, zip code, and location are very important.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
So why use Toyota service centers?
Well, you wouldn't use just any carpenter, would you?
This thing working? No.
Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Right now, for a limited time, get 20% off the purchase and installation of premium cabin air filters. See your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com to learn more. Toyota, let's go places.
The only thing better than tacos is faster tacos. That's why Johnsonville created its new ground taco sausage. That's right, taco sausage. Premium cuts of ground pork authentically seasoned with cumin and garlic. Next taco night, skip the seasoning packets. Just sizzle and serve. Because with new Johnsonville taco sausage, the only thing between your family and tasty tacos is 10 minutes.
The 72-hour Summer of Sleep mattress sale is through Monday only at Ashley HOMESTORE. Save up to $800 instantly on the best brands. Pay as little as $20 a month for luxury mattresses like these. Plus a free adjustable base or free furniture with purchase. Ashley HOMESTORE.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Some extra special passengers from Texas landed in a plane in Madison just a couple of hours ago. They're here without a home, but the hope is you can help change that. Jamie Perez was at Wisconsin Aviation for their big arrival.
In his 13 years as a pilot.
It was a cool experience, honestly. I mean, I've never seen this many dogs.
Nicholas Rizzo's career reached a new height today.
It smelled a little bit. Yeah, a lot of it, actually.
Despite the smell, he's as happy as some of these pups, knowing they'll get a new home.
We are taking part in one of the largest animal rescue efforts ever attempted.
Amy Good with the Dane County Humane Society was on their flight from El Paso, Texas this morning.
They were to the point they had 800 animals in their care, which is just really a lot for one organization to have to care for day in and day out.
350 animals flew out in total. 100 dogs were taken here to Dane County. The rest will go elsewhere in Wisconsin, California, and New Jersey.
There are multiple groups here today taking these animals to Minnesota, Illinois, and here right in Wisconsin. So some of these animals are coming back to Dane County Humane Society. Others are going up to the Twin Cities.
Many of these pups have been in shelters in El Paso for 2 to 3 years, but now they're here, hoping you will make them part of your family. If their cute faces aren't enough of a sell for you, Rizzo said some were some of the better passengers he's ever flown.
They don't make as much noise. You know, some of them don't smell as bad.
They do have to go through medical checks and behavior evaluations before they're put up for adoption. But if you are interested, you can visit Dane County Humane Society soon, where they will be waiting for you to take them home. And Gary is back with a look at our first warn forecast.
Well, enjoy the break in the heat and humidity for that we had today, and will probably last for tomorrow before things change for the weekend. Look for mild weather with temperatures in the upper 70s for tomorrow, but the heat and humidity come back for the weekend. Very warm for Saturday, highs upper 80s. Hot on Sunday, the 4th of July, with high temperatures in the lower 90s. And then there'll be a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm by Monday afternoon. The better chances will come on Tuesday. As we look at precipitation for Madison, for the month of June, we picked up 4.6 inches of rain. Now, that sounds like a pretty decent amount, but because of the new climate normals, we're getting more rain on average in June. That still puts us almost an inch below normal for the month. And since the start of March, we're down almost 6 inches and close to 7 inches since the start of the year. So even though we were okay for the month of June, that still isn't breaking the drought over much of southern Wisconsin, other than those areas that got heavy rain. Most areas outside of Crawford County and perhaps down around Monroe, southern part of Greene County down toward the Illinois state line, those are areas that got a little bit heavier rain, but the rest of us pretty much still in a moderate drought. There's a severe to extreme drought over parts of southeastern Wisconsin, and a wider view across the country shows that drought continues out west. Exceptional drought conditions over central California through much of the southwestern part of the country and then up into parts of North Dakota. And the Climate Prediction Center monthly precipitation outlook for the month of July calling for below normal precipitation from Madison westward, part of the country that could desperately use the rain. The southeastern part of the country will see above normal precipitation as the tropics are expected to become more active, and a lot of times hurricanes and tropical storms bring more rain to that part of the country. The 3-month precipitation outlook for July, August, and September still call for below normal precipitation over the northwestern portion of the country and above normal precipitation over the southeastern portion of the country. And as I mentioned, the tropics, well, we have Tropical Storm Elsa right now with top winds of 45 miles per hour, but it's forecast to move rapidly toward the west-northwest, taking it into the Caribbean by Friday and then eventually into just south of Haiti and the Dominican Republic on Saturday. By Sunday, it should be just south of Cuba, and then it starts to make a turn toward the north and west, crossing over western Cuba and then moving into the Gulf of Mexico, perhaps threatening the western portion of Florida and eventually up the east coast if the latest forecasts from the computer models are correct. Still below hurricane strength, but still will bring quite a bit of rain to that part of the country. And of course, that will also hamper the rescue operations in South Florida where the building collapse occurred. 77 for high tomorrow, partly sunny skies, a nice day. And then we're up to 88 on Saturday, 91 on Sunday as summertime heat and humidity return. Look for the best chances of thunderstorms on Tuesday and then a little break in the humidity Wednesday and Thursday before that comes back and thunderstorm chances increase toward the end of next week.
And coming up in sports, Giannis officially ruled out for Game 5 against the Hawks, while the Bucks say they'll miss him, but they're ready to pick up the slack. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Time is running out to be one of 50 homeowners to participate in our home evaluation program. We want to take those old energy-wasting windows out and install the Eco Sky windows. Zip code and location are important. We'll put a good neighbor sign in your yard. Curb appeal counts. Call in now to get new windows in your home and take advantage of these special savings. Call now to beat inflation and get some of the lowest prices you'll see all year long on new energy-efficient windows from Mad City Windows. We're looking for 50 homeowners who need new windows. Look at the savings. Free installation on a house full of new windows. Call today to get 18 months, no payments, no interest financing as we compensate you for your time. Last chance in this program to call. Don't you miss out. You'll get a $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate. Remember, zip code and location are very important. Call 608-338-1616. Let me give you that number again, 608-338-1616, Mad City.
I'm so glad you're okay, Sergeant Houston. This is Sam with USAA. Do you see the tow truck?
Yes, thank you. That was fast.
Sergeant Houston never expected this to happen, or that her grandpa's dog tags would be left behind. But that one call got her a tow and rental, paid her claim, and we even pulled a few strings, making it easy to make things right. That's what we're made for. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. Get a quote today.
They say when you come from a small town like us, you do things your own way. That's why US Cellular doesn't have any hidden requirements. So you can get the latest phone with no activation fees, required phone trade-ins, or anything like that. That's all there is to it. Get a Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. The nationwide network built from your town up. US Cellular.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Hi, folks. Friday on News 3 Now this morning, we are previewing the Mad Lit event concert series.
And the 4th of July weekend is here. What kind of weather you can expect if you're grilling out. Join us from 4:30 to 7 for News 3 Now this morning.
The new era of college athletics is off and running across the country, with student athletes now able to monetize off their name, image, and likeness. And a handful of Badgers wasted no time to capitalize. Wisconsin QB Graham Mertz already has a trademark for his GM5 logo, and he has a website, GrahamMertzShop.com, where you can buy all the Mertz merchandise you want. Well, a handful of his teammates, they teamed up with GoPuff, a grocery delivering service. Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals is a little over an hour away, and the Bucks are going to have to do it without Giannis. Head coach Mike Budenholzer said this afternoon that his superstar won't be suiting up tonight, which is a pretty big hole to fill, but the Deer have done it before. Giannis missed 11 games this season, with Milwaukee winning 6 of those. Now their mentality tonight, the next man up, because according to Pat Connaughton, this team's built for moments like these.
I don't think it's anything different than what we've seen during the regular season. There's been times where Giannis has been out. There's been times that other guys have been out. It's not something where you, I think, need to consciously think, I got to do more. It's just, you know, you're ready for opportunities as they arise. I mean, throughout the season, one of the, I would say, beautiful things about our team is you're called to do different things on different nights.
Some shocking Big Ten hoops news. Kofi Cockburn has entered the transfer portal. Now, the Illini big man averaged 17 points and 10 rebounds last season that helped lead Illinois to a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament. Now, he said he's going to still keep his name in the NBA draft. The deadline for him to remove it is July 7th. And Sun Prairie baseball is headed back to the state finals thanks to a 10-run first inning. The Cardinals took down Menominee Falls in the D1 state semifinals this afternoon. The Division I title game against Bayport just got underway at Fox City Stadium. We'll have highlights of that tonight at 10, along with the Bucks. Now, Trey Young not playing, so that's a good sign for Milwaukee. And we're going to have some Brewer highlights after a sweep of, what's that team?
You know, I just noticed that Sun Prairie scored 10 runs in the first inning, and they were able to hold on.
They did. That didn't happen yesterday.
As opposed to the Cubs, who scored 7 runs in the first inning, and were not able to do so.
Yeah, 15 straight from Milwaukee, I think.
Yeah.
To bring that up, huh?
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
sorry.
Let's go on to
weather, shall
nicer
we?
things. Yeah, there's the live view from the WISC Sky Cam, showing plenty of sunshine out there. The humidity levels are down, so it feels more comfortable. Temperatures right now, upper 70s to the lower 80s. Cooler close to Lake Michigan. Notice the 60s over toward Milwaukee, thanks to a lake breeze there. Dew point temperatures now mainly in the 50s, so the air has dried out considerably compared to those 70-degree dew points of a couple of days ago. High tomorrow of 77, but we're back up to 88 on Saturday and 91 on the 4th of July Sunday. Some thunderstorm chances early and late in the week when the humidity levels are higher for next week.
All right, Gary, thank you. You're going to be busy tonight.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.